Officials for tonight's contest, referee Jeff White. Official Daryl Johnson. Official Mark Correll. Official Shane Pugh. Official Pete Mashinsky. Official Aaron Lewis.
Good evening, sports fans, and welcome. We're live tonight at Trojan Field here, the home of the York Suburban Trojans, as they play host to the Lampeter-Strasburg Pioneers, and we are getting set for kickoff here tonight in District 3 football here. I'm joined in tonight's telecast by my broadcast partner, Dew Jones. It's Todd Edwards, live on Sports Shooting Stars, and you are watching us. If you're streaming us live, we welcome you, and hopefully you're watching in the cozy confines of your home tonight as it's chilly. We're going to get things started off with our Star Spangled Banner. A stirring rendition of our national anthem played by the York Suburban Trojans marching band here. It's chilly, but it's typical football weather here in York, Pennsylvania, as we are in the second round of District 3 football action tonight, again featuring the Lampeter-Strasburg Pioneers and the York Suburban Trojans, who come into this game undefeated at 10-0 tonight. First round bye, Lampeter-Strasburg 8-3. And game time temperatures as I walked into the stadium tonight was 32 degrees, a slight wind chill. It will be dry for tonight's contest, but it will be chilly, and I'm sure temperatures will dip down into the 20s by the end of this game tonight here at Dick May Field here on the campus of York Suburban High School. And we're about set for kickoff here. Dew, welcome. Are you ready? I'm sure they're going to sell a lot of hot chocolate tonight here at Dick May Field, here, the home of the York Suburban Trojans.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited tonight. York Suburban has a big crowd out here tonight to support their district run.
And Lampeter-Strasburg is getting set to kick off here tonight. Of course, York Suburban in the blue jerseys with white pants tonight, and they'll be moving left to right on the TV screen tonight.
We want to thank the fans for tuning in. We want to say good luck to both teams tonight. Like I said, we want a good, clean football game between Lampeter-Strasburg and #1 York Suburban.
District 3
ranked #1.
Football right here, York Suburban.
And we're off, Dew, the kickoff. It brings the ball out to about the 32-yard line.
Kenny Johnson brings
with that kickoff return.
30-yard line.
And it sets up York Suburban with fairly decent position here. Ball will be set at the 33-yard line.
Where the Trojans will take over 1st and 10. We are having some technical difficulties with the scoreboard, so we will be making the calls on where the ball is, down and distance. Our apologies.
And of course, York Suburban, led by their sophomore quarterback, Cam Brewer, comes out in shotgun formation.
Cam Brewer back at quarterback for the Trojans.
Spread out offense here for York Suburban on their first series. Cam looking to throw the ball, and it's complete.
Pass is complete.
Good
Nice.
5-yard pickup from Cam Brewer.
Pass is complete to number 24, Nate Banks on the tackle.
Nate Banks, who's
Number
also
54,
a defensive
Mike
back for this
Del Grande.
defense.
6-yard gain, 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4, and a nice way to settle down the sophomore quarterback here for York Suburban, Cam Brewer, who took over for Max Reinecker here the last time we were here, as York Suburban played Gettysburg. But the backs are in an I formation now, and you may want to get to know Savion Harrison, and the ball's given to Savion Harrison, and a minimal gain there on that carry.
Savion Harrison to carry up the
And as we said earlier, this is the first time these two teams have met each other, so they're 0-0 against each other. It's going to be very interesting to see who pulls this one out.
Well, and Savion Harrison, for our viewers, the last time we were here as they played Gettysburg, ran for over 300 yards rushing and 4 touchdowns. We'll see if he can carry that on here with this opening round of playoff game here for York Suburban.
Yeah, Savion already has over 1,400 yards this season, so expect a big game from Savion Harrison.
Backs are in an I formation. Lampeter looking to stack the box there. You can see they're right up on the line there looking for this blitz. They give to Savion Harrison right up the middle. First down and more past midfield.
Harrison for a big gain for a first down for the Trojans.
First down, and they move those chains, Bill.
Koppelman.
Yeah, I think that's the key to Suburban winning this game is get the ball to Savion and work the ball down the field.
On the play. 1st and 10 from the...
And this big offensive line, of course, for York Suburban's led by number 53, Garth Barclay, a Division I commit that's going to be going next year to Syracuse University. The backs, again, are in the I formation. Savion Harrison with those gold sneakers. The give to Savion, looking to break outside, and he does. Nice pickup by Savion Harrison.
Pickup on the tackle.
And an effective running game has a tendency to wear out the defense. It shortens the game up, and you move these chains like this. It's so far looking very productive for this York Suburban offense here on a chilly, crisp night here at Dick May Field, the home of the York Suburban Trojans, who come into this game 10-0, and the last district title this team won, 1986 due. So they're due. The Trojans.
Yeah, York Suburban's having a perfect season so far. I know they want to continue that streak here tonight against Lampeter-Strasburg. Cam Brewer with the ball.
Cam Brewer gets smacked.
Quarterback keeper, loss of 2 on the play. On the tackle, number 55, Jake Hines.
That was Hines. Yeah, keep an eye on him at number 56, Nick Del Grande. He came into this game with 100 tackles and 2 sacks. Nick Del Grande, number 56 for this defense for Lampeter-Strasburg.
Yeah, Lampeter did a great job of sniffing that one out and getting right to the quarterback.
Under 9 minutes to go here in a scoreless contest here in the second round of playoff action featuring the York Suburban Trojans.
Cam Brewer rolling out.
An incomplete pass.
Intended for number 16. Max Reinecker falls incomplete. 4th down.
And it brings up a 4th down now for the Trojans.
And that pass was to Max Reinecker, who used to be, was the former quarterback. Earlier this season with the York Suburban Trojans. It's nice to have players you can swap and take in and take out and put them in different positions.
Talented team, and the punting unit is now on for the York Suburban Trojans on 4th down with 8:37 to go in a scoreless contest here at Dick May Field.
And that's
hanging punt.
And that's Nate Banks with the punt. Down in about the 15-yard line.
Rolls to a stop at the 16-yard line.
York Suburban's defense is going to be coming out on the field. They've given up an average of 13 points per game this season. It'll be interesting to see tonight how this defense shows up against the Lampeter-Strasburg Pioneers, who come into this game 8-3 and beat Elko last week in the opening round of playoffs 35-7.
And as you said about Garth Barclay, he's a two-way player, plays defense and offense. And they have some big guys on defense. You have also Devontae Embry Banks and also Nasir Spellman, some of the bigger guys that's on that front line.
Connor Nolt, the quarterback. They run a wing T offense here, the Pioneers, and off and running. Number 8, Alex Knapp. He could go all the way. 40, 30, 20, 10. Touchdown, Alex Knapp. And just like that,
Alex Knapp.
Very first play of the game.
Big-time run by the Pioneers. And that brings the crowd there for the Pioneers fans who traveled over an
85-yard
touchdown run
Pioneers.
by Alex Knapp. And what a way to start their series here offensively for the Pioneers, do.
That was some good blocking, but that's also an awesome run by Alex Knapp. And we said earlier that Knapp is one of the guys you want to focus on. He's one of their leading rushers, and he can get the ball down the field in a hurry.
And just like that, the Pioneers are standing with 6 points and a point pending here to make it potentially 7.
Attempt the point after.
Kicker Andrew Reineball, a left-footed kicker. The kick is up and
The
good.
kick is up and good, making the score. Lampeter-Strasburg 7, York Suburban nothing.
And that pretty much kind of silenced York Suburban's crowd with that big run.
It did, and this game still plenty of time. Want to emphasize this to our viewers at home is 8:12 to go here in the first quarter. Lampeter-Strasburg 7, York Suburban 0. Have to get back in the game, but a big play like that can
a great team, River Rock Academy.
certainly swing the momentum to the side of the Pioneers right now. And a nice turnout here tonight at Dick May Field, despite the cold temperatures due. Game time temperature at 32 degrees, and I have a feeling it's going to dip down even lower tonight as the game progresses.
Yeah, I think the low tonight may get around 24, 25 degrees. It started off around 32, but there's a wind chill factor out here tonight as well.
And I can feel every degree right now, as we are high atop the bleachers here.
And the key thing for York Suburban is to stay in the game. I mean, it's 4 quarters. When you get this late in the districts, teams are going to make big plays. They got an excellent team that can run the ball, so you got to stay in the game, stick with the game plan, and come back and play hard on defense.
Of course, Lampeter-Strasburg in the white jerseys with black pants. Reineball, kicker for the Pioneers, the left footer, puts it in.
And that's Nate Banks returning the
ball.
ball.
Upfield to about the 20, 25, up to the 30-yard line. And a nice return by the Trojans.
Out of bounds right before the 30-yard line. Knocked out of bounds by number 18,
again,
Ryan Beard.
York Suburban has to stay focused here, too.
Yeah, 100%. Like I said,
off their game plan.
Yeah, 100%. It's still the first quarter. I mean, that was a huge play, but again, you got to think that this team's not going to give up chunk yardage like that throughout the game. So, they got hit in the face with the first play. Hopefully they can reset themselves and get back into the game.
Well, and I mentioned just before that play, they were giving up an average of 13 points this year in games in regular YAIAA action. Now it's the districts, and now the big boys are here, and we're going to see what York Suburban can do here on the second series. Cam Brewer in shotgun formation. Single setback. The give to Savion Harrison. Breaks to the right. Out to the 30. 35. 40. Down the right sideline. 45. Midfield inside the 50-yard line. Savion Harrison. And a big-time run there by the senior running back
Pioneer territory on the
for York Suburban. And that brings the crowd from York Suburban on its feet here, Dale.
Yeah, it definitely did.
At the Pioneer 47.
That was a 24-yard run by Savion Harrison, and that's what York Suburban wants to do. They want to run behind Savion and let him lead them to the way to victory.
Way to victory here. Under 8 minutes to go here. Suburban down by 7. Shotgun formation. The give to Savion Harrison. Breaks to his left, and they snuff that out, too. This Pioneer defense.
Savion Harrison's tackle for a loss in the backfield by number 11, Austin Stoltz.
And the energy right now for Lampeter-Strasburg, I mean, the guys are hyped up. They're pumping each other. They're jumping around. You can feel the energy right now. It's actually on Lampeter-Strasburg's side.
And it brings up a second down here for the Trojans. With just over 7 minutes to go here at Dick May Field, the home of the York Suburban Trojans in the second round of District 3 football. Cam Brewer in shotgun formation, the lone setback, Savion Harrison. The give to Savion. A minimal gain there. They'll bring up a 3rd and 10 now for this Trojan offense, do. And the student section here, by the way, for fans that may not see it at home, decked out in Christmas gear here tonight, too. I know some of the local radio stations have started playing Christmas music. The student section here is decked out in their Christmas gear. But back to action now. 3rd down and 10. Cam Brewer rolls to his right, looking downfield for a throw. He's going to keep it up.
About a yard short of a first down.
Just be short of that first down, but a nice scramble by Cam Brewer. Now that brings up a 4th down and short.
Cam Brewer on the carry.
And the
goes to the 40-yard line. Pick
And-
up a 7.
and
3 to
it's
go on
3
the
yards
on
short
the
of the
tackle,
first
number
down.
24, Drew Harris.
It's going to bring out
Fourth
the
and 3.
punting unit. It appears as if the punting unit's out there due again for York Suburban.
Well, they thought about punting, but I think they're going to go for it on 4th and 3 at their own 40-yard line. And York Suburban crowd is behind them right now for this play.
They are, and this is a pivotal play here in the second series for the Trojans. Cam Brewer under center. Backs are in an I formation. The fake. And down hard.
That was a big sack from number 53.
Christian Garver
Quarterback Cam Brewer
with a big
gets
sack.
sacked at the
And that sets up this Pioneer
Trojans
team with a decent field
47-yard
position right
line
now.
by number 55.
Yeah, that sack was number 53.
Where
Christian
the Pioneers will take over
Garver,
1st and 10
senior,
at the
6'1 senior,
Trojan 47.
190 pounds, the linebacker for Lampeter-Strasburg.
And we can hear it, a lot of energy on that Lampeter-Strasburg stands there. The fans have traveled from Lancaster County. Garth Barkley with a missed tackle there.
And that's a tackle from Nasir Spellman,
Carry,
number 56 for York Suburban.
2 yards on the tackle for the Trojans. Number 56, Nasir Spellman.
You're going to hear his name called often. Nazir Spellman, Garth Barkley on the defensive side, Nate Banks as a defensive back. But we're back to action here.
And even Savion Harrison, he's a two-way player. He's actually the cornerback for York Suburban.
A lot of banging going
Handoff
on
to
there.
Knapp. Picks up 3 on the tackle, leading the Trojans. Number 7, Jace Henderson.
Jace Henderson with the tackle for the Trojans. We're under 5 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Lampeter-Strasburg 7, York Suburban 0. Second possession now for Lampeter-Strasburg. Suburban had 2 possessions. And we thank you for tuning in to Sports Shooting Stars, where we bring the game to you. Run to the outside by number
Handoff
20.
to number 26,
Owen Thinkert with the carry.
Owen Fickert.
And a nice
He's
carry.
knocked out of bounds by number 7, Jace Henderson. But not before another Lampeter first down.
And a first down for Lampeter-Strasburg due. The Pioneers offense moving the ball rather easily tonight, and another big run. Savion Harrison with a tackle.
Number 24,
Drew
with the
Harris.
carry. Brought down by number 2, Savion Harrison. Pick up 5-6 on the play, brings up 2nd and 4.
And so far, Lampeter-Strasburg has been playing smash mouth football. They've been just getting the ball, going right up the gut and going out to the sideline.
They've been bringing it to this defense, this Trojan defense right now, and another carry. Again, we mentioned earlier they'd like to run the wing T style offense.
26.
You're going to see a lot of running by this Pioneers offense.
Owen Pickert. Good stop at the 27.
All looks to be at about the 32-yard line of York Suburban.
3rd and 2.
With 3 minutes and 20 seconds to go in the first quarter.
Connor Nolt, the quarterback for the Pioneers, back in shotgun formation. And they give to Alex Knapp. And not much doing there
Alex
on that
Knapp
carry.
brought down by a host of Trojan tacklers.
And that was
Brings up 4th and short.
4th and short now.
Leading the Trojans, number 5, Donald Dent.
For the Pioneers now, interesting call here. It's 4th down and short.
1 yard
It
pickup
looks as
on
if the
play.
offense is going to stay out on the field here, for 4th and short here as the clock continues to run as we're under 2 minutes and 50 seconds here at Dick Mayfield.
And this is a crucial play for York Suburban to stop this run. And I believe they may be short.
Let's see. 20.
Drew Harris on
Drew
the
Harris
carry.
with the carry. We're going to find out.
But I believe we may have a measurement
That was very
It
close,
looks very
Todd.
close there, and they're calling for a measurement,
on the tackle, number 39.
and it is a
Jamal
first
Lewis.
down.
Referee signal.
Not to the liking of the York Suburban
The
faithful.
Suburban faithful here are jeering that call, but again, a new set of downs for the Pioneers offense. And Connor Knoll again in shotgun formation, looking to throw the ball. And New, the Pioneer, into the end zone. It looks like that was number 88. He may have stepped out of bounds there.
Stepped out of bounds around the 6-yard line, but that was a nice misdirection from the quarterback. He rolled one way.
Heiser.
He rolled one way and then shot the ball back the other way for a screen.
Is knocked out of bounds.
And right now, this
by
Pioneer
number
team is
53,
knowing what they want to do tonight here at York Suburban. A pretty impressive series so far, and a first quarter for this Lampeter-Strasburg team.
Yeah, some of the play calling from Lampeter-Strasburg has been phenomenal so far.
There may have been movement on that offensive side of the line there.
Against the
Pioneers.
5 yards makes it.
One of the few mistakes this Pioneers offense has made so far in this game here with 2:13 to go. Lampeter-Strasburg 7, York Suburban 0, but they are threatening the Pioneers. Connor Holton, shotgun formation. The give to number 24, Drew Harris.
Number 24 with the carry.
Yeah, so far, Lampeter-Strasburg, they're not doing nothing too fancy. They're just getting the ball, finding their gaps, and following their blockers.
And again, you mentioned early, smash mouth football. Well, the Pioneers it's on display tonight.
York Suburban with
and York Suburban's Coach Laus is going to call a
quarter.
timeout, try to collect his team right now, as they're a bit reeling right now, in this second round of playoff action here at York Suburban.
Yeah, a little shell-shocked this first quarter, but like I said, as long as York Suburban stays to the game plan, they'll be okay.
Awareness of sudden cardiac arrest, the number 1 killer among
There's some other local games of regional note taking place. We hope to have some scores as this game progresses. DeLone Catholics at Upper Dauphin. Gettysburg, the Gettysburg Warriors at Berks Catholic. And the New Oxford Colonials are at Cedar Cliff. And I think last night's game with the Oakland Raiders, a New Oxford Colonial, Eric Harris, had a pretty impressive game.
I believe he had
Thursday Night Football.
Was it 2 or 3 interceptions he had?
I believe it was 2. It could have been 3. When I watched the game, he was quite impressive. I mean, here he played his football at the New Oxford Colonials and then went to play his college ball at California State University here in Pennsylvania, and is turning into having a nice NFL career with the Raiders. But back to this action, Connor Holt. And a touchdown by Alex Knapp, his second touchdown for tonight on that carry. And just like that, it's 13-0.
In the first quarter. And Alex Knapp is one of those guys you have to key on. He's heavily touted. I mean, he's on the scouting report as a guy that touches the ball a lot and can run hard. So, York Suburban has to focus in on that guy and, try to slow him down.
York Suburban right now reeling, coming into this game undefeated, but I don't know that they've played a team quite like this Lampeter-Strasburg.
Right. When we looked at the comparison, they matched up very well with them. The numbers are almost identical, so it's all about who wants to win this game.
And we want to emphasize to our viewers at home, there's still plenty of time, 1:51 to go here in the first quarter. The extra point attempt is up and good.
And the point after is good, making the score Pioneers
14
Trojans
for Lampeter-Strasburg. York Suburban 0.
Ladies and gentlemen, don't forget to stop by the Big Orange Cafe on the far side of the stadium. Pick up something to eat and drink for tonight's game. Proceeds from the concession stand benefit the York Suburban All Sports and Music Boosters. So let's be sure to show them your support. Tonight, the Big Orange Cafe features pizza from John's Pizza, pretzels from our friends at
We want to
the
thank
York
our viewers
City
for
Pretzel
tuning in
Company.
tonight. I'm sure, they're watching in the comfort of their own home, their cozy home, maybe with a
Big
little
thanks to the
fireplace.
crew for providing cream of crab soup in the concession stand this evening. As
Yeah,
well
we got a lot of
providing
people
free
that
meals
hit us
for
up
the
on
team.
on our Sports Shooting Stars page and say, hey, thanks for viewing the game tonight, because we're not able to go out and watch the game, so we really do appreciate that.
Number 10, Kenny Johnson, and number 24, Nate Banks.
And thank to our sponsors as well, tonight.
Yeah, our sponsor, CR Property Group, our
Property
solo
Group,
sponsor tonight.
For stepping up with Eric Brewer for all your real estate needs. Again, check out Eric Brewer and CR Property Group on Facebook.
And like I said, just to wrap it up, we want to say thank you to all the sponsors this year that helped us out throughout the football season.
Game 5 for us this year, and it's been quite a pleasure tonight.
And it's always special to do a game, a district game, and especially when it's at their home field in York County.
Well, last year we did York High and the Northern York Polar Bears, and tonight, of course, we're here at the home of the York Suburban Trojans at Dick May Field, and the kick is off. This will be the 3rd series for York Suburban.
Kenny Johnson brings it.
Kenny Johnson brings the ball.
26-yard
line. The York Suburban offense is going to set up shop and see if they can get back to work here tonight and maybe have a time-consuming drive and put some points on the board, which they're in need of right now, down by 2 scores here to this Lampeter-Strasburg team from Lancaster. And
yeah, both times that York Suburban had the ball, they did a good job pushing it down the field. They got around the 50-yard mark and kind of stalled out a little bit. So they got to keep to the game plan and keep pushing the ball down, and they can keep this game close.
And Cam Brewer back in shotgun formation. They give to Savion Harrison up the middle, and plenty of running room out to the 35, 40, 45, 50. Pass mid from 45 down to the 40, down to the right sideline, and steps out of bounds. And a big-time run by Savion Harrison. We talked about it, too. And York Suburban dialed it up on that play.
Watching Savion Harrison run sometimes, it's like poetry in motion. He does so many things with the ball, and he slows down, stops he stops on a dime, and he changes direction like no other.
And a 43-yard pickup by Savion Harrison as he steps out and takes a breather. And what a run! But you're right. Once he gets a hole in that daylight, it's just that quick burst of speed for the senior running back from York Suburban. We're back with action now.
He's a very shifty runner.
Sets up York Suburban nicely in the ball at the 30-yard line of the Pioneers.
Nate Banks with the ball.
Nate Banks with a carry and looking to redirect his run and just gets snuffed out by this Pioneers defense.
Banks brought down in the backfield by number 56, Nick Del Grande.
Nick Del Grande, his name, and we mentioned him. He came into this game with 100 tackles on the season and 2 sacks.
Wow.
Keep an eye on Nick Del Grande for our viewers at home. Nick Banks steps out, and Savion Harrison is back in. Spread out offense here for York Suburban on 2nd down here with just under a minute to go here. The Pioneers 14, the Trojans 0. Harrison in motion. Cam, the swing out to Savion Harrison. And you can see from high atop here in the press box, he's making an effort on every play. Harrison wants to break that big one to pull his team back within a score.
Yeah, one thing I'm noticing from the Pioneers, they're doing a great job getting after the ball. There's not one guy making a play. It's about 2 or 3 guys over there making plays on the ball. York Suburban has to do a better job with blocking and giving their guys opportunity to run down the field.
And this brings up a 3rd down for the Suburban Trojans.
With 15 seconds to go in the first quarter.
Harrison in the slot. Nice catch there by number 12, David Moy.
Number 12, David Moy.
And that should be the final. He steps out of bounds, and that's enough for a 1st down, do.
Very nice.
How much does this series mean? I mean, in terms of momentum for this Trojans team, down by 2.
Well, I think it's crucial for the Trojans to get some type of points on the board, be it a field goal or a touchdown.
And let me correct it. It's 4th and 5 with 5 seconds to go here in the first quarter. And it looks like the Trojans offense stays out on the field.
And again, this is the 2nd time that the Trojans went for it on 4th down.
0-1 on 4th down conversions. Let's see if they can change the tide here with 5 seconds
Looks
to
like
go
the Pioneers are blitzing.
Cam Brewer looking for the swing out and tip, and
Brewer pass is knocked down by number.
And Cam Brewer took a big hit from number 64 from the Pioneers.
The sophomore quarterback.
Nick Del Grande.
Nick Del Grande again with another big play.
Period. Score, Lampeter-Strasburg 14,
And
York Suburban nothing.
Sports fans, the end of the first quarter is here. Lampeter-Strasburg 14. York Suburban 0. And that has certainly quieted this crowd here at York Suburban on a chilly night here on Friday Night Lights.
Yeah, that first quarter is not the quarter that York Suburban wanted. Pretty much was all Pioneers that first quarter, but, you know, like I said,
3 quarters are left.
3 quarters.
I want to emphasize that to our viewers at home.
Pleased to be an active member in the community served by District 3. M&T Bank extends its best wishes to all the participants at this year's District 3 football championships and extends its thanks to all the families, coaches, and officials who make these championships possible. M&T Bank, understanding what's important.
We're back with action here, the Pioneer setup. And there's a big-time tackle by the Trojans defense.
First down, the running play for number 24.
Drew Harris with the carry there.
Down by number 56, Nasir Spellman.
Connor Nope, again, back in shotgun formation for the Pioneers. They give to Alex Knapp as he breaks to the left-hand side, and not much going there as the Trojans defense.
By number 22, Michael Benavenia. Loss of 1 on the play.
Buckling down here, and it's a 3rd down now for the Pioneers do.
And this is exactly what York Suburban wanted. Them in the 3rd down situation with 11 yards to go.
And put them kind of in a 3 and out, which is something they have not seen all game so far. This Pioneers offense has been willing to, really been able to move the ball downfield effectively all night. But Connor Nope back in shotgun formation on 3rd and 12.
Timeout on the field, York Suburban.
Timeout, second timeout by Coach Laux. They'll have 1 remaining here before halftime with 10:44 to go. It's Lampeter-Strasburg 14, York Suburban 0 on a chilly night here at York Suburban for Friday Night Football. Brought to you by Sports Shooting Stars as we are coming to you live tonight with Dew Jones and yours truly, Todd Edwards here. We bring the game to you, and Dew, it feels good to be back for Game 5 on the season.
Yeah, I didn't know we was going to do this game until about 2 days ago. I mean, it opened up for us. We reached out to the PIA, I'm sorry. We reached out to them, and, you know, they gave us the green light. We talked to our sponsor, Eric Brewer of CR Property Group. He wanted the game to be on TV, and here we are. Within 48 hours, we're out here filming another game.
Came around rather quickly, and again, we want to emphasize and thank CR Property Group with Eric Brewer for all your real estate needs. Check him out on Facebook.
And we also want to encourage the fans to give us some comments and interact with us on our Sports Shooting Stars page as well. And let us know the upcoming scores.
Yeah, from around the league and District 3 action. Well, we're back to action right here. Second quarter. Connor Note looking to throw the ball deep downfield and complete.
That's
to
a big
number
catch.
11, Austin Stolzfus, the junior wide receiver.
By number 2, Savion Harrison.
And we saw, a lot of run from this wing T offense, but a nice pass there by Connor Note.
Yeah, well, Austin Stolzfus is one of their targets. He's one of their top wide receivers, and he can catch the ball.
And not much going there by number 7, Jacob Kopelman, the senior running back, on a loss on that play.
Jacob Kopelman, he's brought down by number 5, Donald Dent.
Yeah, that was a good rundown from number 5, Donald Dent. He sniffed that out very cleanly.
Play makes it 2nd and 14.
It's very important for this Trojan offense, to stop this team right here on this series and get the ball back and try to get some points on the board.
It looks like York Suburban woke up. They're ready to play now.
Connor Note, and a flag down on the play.
Hold everything, got a flag on the play.
Got to see who the flag.
Waving the flag,
and it looks like it's a timeout by Lampeter-Strasburg. They have 2 remaining here before halftime with 9:53 to go. Lampeter-Strasburg 14.
Yeah, we want to encourage the fans to also share this game, because I think this is the only live district game that's going on tonight. So if you do see it, go ahead and share it on your page so other people can watch it as well.
Put it out there and allow the other fans to watch a little playoff football here.
It's really
York
hard
Suburban Trojans.
It's really hard to get district games on TV because of the cost and the traveling expenses that come along with it. So if you do see this game on your feed or whatever, go ahead and share it so other people can check it out as well.
Yeah, and that's something we maybe want to talk about later in our broadcast, the broadcasting fees that are associated with the game here with District 3 playoff action. But we're back to action here with 9:53 to go. Connor Knoll back in shotgun formation, looking to throw the ball downfield. And that ball's incomplete.
No pass falls incomplete. Brings up third down in the area.
And you can see York Suburban starting to get comfortable. They're starting to settle in a little bit. That first quarter was pretty rocky for them, especially with that very first play going 85 yards. But right now, it seems like they're settling down. They're being more relaxed, and they're playing York Suburban football. And most times that starts with defense.
And it's a third down here for the Pioneers. Connor Knoll back in shotgun formation, looking to throw the ball downfield. And makes the incomplete pass.
That
looked like it was intended for Alex Knapp. And an incomplete. And that will bring up a fourth down for the Pioneers here tonight at Dick May Field here on the campus of York Suburban High School. And this will be the first punt for the Pioneers tonight.
That was good defense from Michael Benavenia. He's been all over the place so far tonight.
Has.
And he is a key player to block that pass, so it's not a first down.
Again, Lampeter-Strasburg 14, York Suburban 0 here with 9:38 to go. A high snap, and he gets the punt off.
Beautiful kick.
And a fair catch.
Kick, punt.
That was a fair catch from Nate Banks.
And a flag down on that play here. Let's see who the infraction's against here tonight with 9:31 to go here in the second quarter.
Waving the flag off.
Waving the
York
flag
Suburban
off.
Will take over
York
at
Suburban
their own 36-yard
will
line
set up
with
their
9:31
offense at
remaining.
their own 36-yard line here tonight on a cold, chilly night here in York, Pennsylvania. This is football weather, Odu. You
It's
know, as you
definitely
get in the month
football
of
weather.
November and December around this area in south central Pennsylvania.
I mean, you want to be playing football in this type of weather. I mean, you want to be playing in late November going into December. So, if you want to play late in the season, this is what you got to deal with.
This is it. Cam Brewer, they give it to Savion Harrison up the middle. And boy, his wheels keep running out to the 45-yard line. And what a run. What an effort by Savion Harrison. Just his will to continue to keep his legs running and moving. And a 9-yard pickup.
Second and 1.
And coming into this game, he was averaging 9 yards a carry as Savion Harrison.
Yeah, Savion Harrison, he's as good as advertised. I mean, he gets the ball, he keeps his legs churning, keeps working, and, something's going to pop open for him very soon.
The YAA Division II Player of the Year coming in here with 1,500 yards to this game, and they give back to Savion Harrison, and that's a first down and then some. 20 touchdowns coming into this playoff game tonight. I'm sure he's looking to add to that total tonight. Some big-time runs by Savion, the senior running back, behind that big offensive line for York Suburban. And that brings the crowd here for York Suburban. They're back into it, trying to get warmed up tonight, on a chilly evening. I'm sure a lot of hot chocolates being sold here at the Orange Cafe. Ball at the midfield here, and a new set downs, first down, as we're under 8.5 minutes to go in the second quarter.
And so far, this has been a very impressive drive from York Suburban.
They give to Savion Harrison up the middle to the 45, inside the 45-yard line of the Pioneers.
That was a nice play call. I like that delay carry from Savion Harrison.
On the tackle,
and right now, dude, offensively, it's been a steady dose of Savion Harrison, number 2 on your program there with his gold shoes tonight.
Nickname Soldier. They call him Savion Soldier Harrison.
So, there you go.
Nickname Soldier with the gold cleats.
Well, he's certainly carrying a lot of this offense here for the York Suburban. The ball Give to Savion, looking to cut, and that's a first down and inside
First
the
down
40-yard
carry
line.
For Savion Harrison.
Well, obviously, he's one of those kids that doesn't get tired. You can give him the ball 50 times, and he's going to give you maximum effort.
And it's funny you mentioned that with game
Don't forget a
game
halftime
time
here.
temperatures like this, even the big guys tend not to wear out, and the weather's ideal playing condition for these athletes.
For sure.
It may be not so much for the fans, but certainly for the players, they're ideal playing conditions. But back to action here. Backs are in an I formation.
That's Nate Banks with the ball.
Banks, and brought down hard by the Pioneers defense.
Banks on the carry. Brought down by number 12, Logan Bradley. Loss of 2 on the play.
A loss of 2, that brings up a second down and 12. We're under 7 minutes to go here. The ball set up at the 39-yard line of the Lampeter-Strasburg Pioneers. Cam Brewer looking to throw the ball downfield, lofts it downfield. And, well, what an effort there by number 24, Nate Banks. But threw the ball out of bounds. Third down now for this Trojans offense.
Number 24, Nate Banks.
And as I said before, with your Suburban, the blocking has to pick up because even when Cam Brewer is getting his pass off, he's still getting hit and getting on his butt. So they need to do a better job with protecting the quarterback
blocking, yes.
and also with block, because a lot of the runs right now with Savion Harrison, it's off of pure athleticism. He's just going out there and making a play.
And Savion sitting out this down as well. I'm not sure if he's just collecting his breath right now, but we're back to action here. Third down for the Trojans. Cam looking to throw the ball downfield. To number 12, David Moy.
Complete to number 12, David Moy.
And that brings up a fourth down.
4th and 7.
4th and 7 here for the York Suburban.
Number 11, Austin Stoltz.
And it looks like York Suburban needs to get to about the 27-yard line for a first down here. We're under 6 minutes to go. And Savion Harrison in the backfield.
And
he's on the sideline.
And the fans were looking for a pass interference on that last play.
Cam Brewer looking to throw the ball downfield and gets the completion and first down.
Completed to number 16,
Max Reiniger, the former quarterback.
For the Trojan first down.
Quarterback to former quarterback, now wide receiver for the Trojans, and that's a big-time first down for this Trojans offense,
Yeah, that was a really clean play. A nice 9-yard pickup to get the first down.
And Savion Harrison back on the field.
And York Suburban's in the best field position they've been in since the game started.
Backs are in an I formation. The give to Savion Harrison up the middle, down to about the 20-yard line. A 5-yard gain.
Savion Harrison on the tackle, number 5, Drew Gockenauer.
Under 5.5 minutes to go here, and a rather quick-moving first half here at
Definitely
Hickman
is.
Field.
Yeah, that clock is really running. They're not calling any timeouts. They're just running the well. Looks like they're about to call.
Well, I don't know. The referees here blowing the whistle. Okay, and we're back to action here as we're ready to go. Again, the backs are in an I formation for the Trojans. The give to Savion Harrison up the middle. And that's a first down and then some.
First down carry for Savion Harrison.
A steady dose of Savion Harrison tonight. The soldier is soldiering on here for this York Suburban offense.
7-yard gain on the play.
The ball looks like just inside the 15-yard line, and York Suburban can pick up another first down here.
Yeah, York Suburban's doing a great job this drive. Well, really the whole second quarter was stopping the Pioneers and being effective on offense.
Give to Savion Harrison, breaks to the outside and down to about the 10-yard line.
Harrison up to the 11-yard line. Pick up a 3 on the play.
A 3-yard pickup there.
7.
2nd and 7 with 4:30 to go here on a chilly night. It's not quite like the frozen tundra from back in the day with Dallas and
Right.
Green Bay, but sports fans, it's pretty chilly here tonight. Backs are in an I formation. They give to the up man, and not much doing there,
Looks like there was a little miscommunication between the quarterback and the running back there.
The fullback gets the carry for a minimal gain
Jamal
here.
Lewis with the carry for the Trojans, picks up a yard, makes it 3rd and 6.
That was Jamal Lewis, the up man. Not the same Jamal Lewis who played once for the Baltimore Ravens on their Super Bowl 35 team. But a big 3rd down here for this Trojans offense. Cam Brewer back in shotgun formation.
I wonder if Cam's going to roll out to the left
Harrison
again.
in motion. And again by Cam Brewer, and he's brought down hard by this Pioneers defense. Brings up, again, a 4th down now.
And that was a big play from Parker, number 64, Parker Owens, the junior 6'2", junior from the Pioneers.
Brings down quarterback Cam Brewer.
And it looks like they brought up the kicking team here. Griffin Smith, the senior kicker, the 6'3", 225-pound senior here is lining up for a possible 3-point attempt.
But that's a smart play.
The kick is up. And good.
And the kick is good, making the score. Lampeter-Strasburg,
They needed some points. They got some points there. They put 3 up on the board by Griffin Smith. And the score with 2:56 to go, Lampeter-Strasburg 14, York Suburban 3. How important, was that for that series for them to walk away with some points?
Oh, very important. I mean, that was a great drive. The whole second quarter. This whole second quarter, I believe York Suburban finally settled down and got relaxed and started playing their type of football. And, to get some points on the board, it's just a confidence booster going into halftime. Now, they had 3 minutes to be a defensive team and make a turnover.
And that brings the student section here who are decked out in their Christmas gear to their feet there with some points on the board. 2:56 to go here in the second quarter, sports fans.
Just got a shout out from John Turpek, one of our sponsors, saying, hey, we're doing a good job on the telecast. So thanks for tuning in, John. We appreciate that.
Number 81, Ian Herb
with
for
ES3 Performance Training.
S3 training performance out of Ballyhoo, Heritage Hills. Go check them out.
Kicked by Griffin Smith. And the Pioneer and off and running down the left sideline.
Wow.
Number 7, Jacob Kopelman could go all the way inside the 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown, Pioneers. And just like that, Jacob Kopelman with a big-time kickoff return.
Number 7, Jacob Kopelman.
The 6-foot senior ran that back for 80-some yards.
4 yards for the
It was hard to keep up with all the action there. He
touchdown.
in and out, and just like that, the Pioneers put 7 up off special teams. And, that was a big-time play by Lampeter-Strasburg here with 2:39 to go in the second quarter.
And we just talked about your Suburban locking down on defense, and then the special teams gives up a big play like that.
Yeah.
A big play like that. It's really hard, to deal with that. But like I said, they got to keep being locked in and keep playing football.
Yeah, when a team's able to get a touchdown off special teams, that's such a huge momentum swing for the team.
It is.
The kick is up and good. The point after attempt. And
the kick is up and good.
Lampeter-Strasburg 21, York Suburban 3 with 2:39 to go here in the second quarter.
Got to drink a little hot chocolate there, Todd, just to stay warm out here.
No doubt about it. It is a chilly night tonight again as temperatures have dipped down into the high 20s here at York Suburban High School, and a nice turnout by the Trojan faithful. And that touchdown off special teams has kind of silenced the crowd here on York Suburban, but there's still plenty of time to go, a whole half and 2:39 to go here in the second quarter.
Well, York Suburban has the same capability. They have big-time punt returners, kick returners, so they had the opportunity to run this one back as well. I'm very impressed by the Pioneers blocking. Even when they run the ball, they're kicking. The special teams blocking. They do a great job of blocking.
Kick to the up man. Kenny Johnson with a return to about the 35-yard line.
Brought down by number 32, Elijah Carr.
A lot of media here due tonight. I happened to see ABC 27, Fox 43, WGAL, and of course a lot of the print media here from the greater York area, the York Dispatch and Daily Record. I had a chance to talk to them pre-game down on the field, and
yep, the radio station, WYO.
Yeah, WOYK is here.
WOYK.
We're back to action here. Savion Harrison with the ball, looking to break up ball up midfield to about the 40-yard line. A nice carry.
For the Trojans, picks up 6 yards.
And of course, Sports Shooting Stars is here, bringing the game to you this Friday night.
56.
Yeah, it's been a great season so far with the football games. It's been high-powered matchups.
Good matchup, and you know what? The basketball season's just going to be around the corner as
right
well.
Around the corner.
And fans can give their suggestions on our Facebook page. Back to action here. Savion Harrison right up the middle in midfield and down at about the 49-yard line of the Pioneers.
Pioneer territory.
And you have to think right now, with 1:59 to go here in the second quarter, you have a little bit of that hurry-up offense if you're the Trojans, and maybe try to punch it in for a touchdown before halftime.
Yeah, I think the Trojans are doing a lot better job in the second quarter with moving the ball. They got to make sure they get into that zone before the halftime.
Backs are in an I formation to give to Savion Harrison. Breaks to the left. On the outside, 45-40. Outside. Out of bounds at about the 40-yard line.
By number 8, Alex Knapp.
And I believe Harrison has probably about 14 rushes already in this first half.
And certainly if he's not there, but he's close to 100 yards here tonight already in the first half.
2nd and 1.
Steps out of bounds, and that stops the clock with 1:39 to go. The ball at the Pioneers' 40-yard line. Of course, York Suburban moving right to left on your TV screen. They're in the blue jersey tops with white pants. Back to action here. Cam Brewer, the give to Savion Harrison, looking to break to the outside and down to the 30-yard line. And a first down.
Harrison's brought down by number 44, Brady Cole.
That was good.
Remains in bounds, but picks up the first down.
Another first down for this Trojans offense with 1:28 to go here in the second quarter. Lampeter-Strasburg 21, York Suburban 3.
On the field.
Lampeter-Strasburg with their second timeout. They'll have one remaining here.
Yo.
It's always interesting with our camera angles here for viewers that are watching our online stream. Sometimes the fans want, just by natural tendency, want to walk through the camera, by the camera.
Yeah, because sometimes we have to go on top of the scores box. Some other times we have to go other places. But your Suburban's a smaller field, so we have to get a little bit more intimate with the fans when we set up.
We do. And remember last game we were here, we were set up on the visitor side at midfield at the 50-yard line. Yeah, some press boxes are bigger. This one here at Dick May Field's a bit smaller. But we make do, we adjust to the surroundings, and we bring the game to you this Friday night. Exciting Division III football here. You're watching it online through White Rose Community Television. The give to Savion Harrison, looking for running room, and a small pickup there by Savion Harrison.
Stopped at the 30-yard line.
1 minute and 20 seconds to go in the second quarter.
Brought down by number
Lampeter-Strasburg up 21 over York Suburban 3.
Cam Brewer brought down hard with a sack.
Cam Brewer brought down by number 64, Parker Owens.
And timeout here by York Suburban, their third and final timeout in the first half here. Coach Andy Laux and the offensive team. And we'll look over the play call here and see what they can dial up here with 1:05 to go in the second quarter.
And again, fans, if you have any updates on the scores or anything like that, just go ahead and send it to our Sports Shooting Stars page. You can send it to the inbox or post it right on the page, some scores.
course, New Oxford still in, Delone Catholic still in action this week.
Gettysburg as well.
And Gettysburg Warriors, who played here a couple weeks ago when it was a little warmer. How about it, too?
Yes, sir. It was a good game.
Yep. Cam Brewer back in shotgun formation, empty backfield set, looking to throw the ball downfield. And picked off by the Pioneers.
Brewer's pass is intercepted by number
44, Brady Cole, the junior from Lampeter-Strasburg, and that ends that series.
And yeah, Cam Brewer's been under distress. Every time he backs up in the shotgun and goes for a pass, those guys from the Pioneers are getting in there very fast. So.
They are, and we can see. And that turns the ball over to the Lampeter-Strasburg here with 57 seconds to go here in the second quarter at Dick May Field. See some of the frustration on the sidelines here. The York Suburban Trojans do not exactly the way they wanted to open things up here in the first half here on this playoff game as the first seed and undefeated 10-0 team.
And we said before, Todd, sometimes with some of these high school games, it's a tale of two halves. Sometimes the first half, one team comes out in the first half and they're rolling. And then the second half, it's the opposite. The other team comes out and rolling. So as long as York Suburban keeps this game close, they still have a chance. But they can't let Lampeter-Strasburg Pioneers get too many scores, because then the game's going to get out of reach.
And looking to throw the ball deep downfield and complete on a big second down play there.
Completed to number 11, Austin Stolfus.
Austin Stolfus, again, a big-time catch there. And that moves the chains and ball inside the 50-yard line. It's up at about the 43 of York Suburban.
Timeout on the
and Austin Stolfus, he's their number one receiver. He did a great job on that play right there with his hands and eye coordination. He saw the ball, put his hands there, and went to go get it.
Went to get it, and now this is the third and final timeout for Lampeter-Strasburg with 17 seconds to go.
Marching band will present their field show.
And York Suburban Marching Band will be out here at halftime to entertain our viewers at home, who are, I'm sure, watching in the comfort of their own home this Friday night.
Cozy, it's probably very warm, and they probably got the big screen on and watching the game, and we're out here in the elements bringing the game to you.
Frozen, but yes, we're bringing the game to you this Friday night here in York, Pennsylvania. District 3 action.
And we'll have a brief pause in the action during halftime. We're going to change the batteries around during the cold. When it's cold like this out, the batteries tend to die a lot faster.
The batteries, we'll restock and refuel and get ready for the second half of action here. But still 17 seconds to go here in the first half. And Lampeter-Strasburg is threatening. Connor Nolt looking to throw the ball downfield, and he just throws that away, with 10 seconds to go here in the second quarter.
Nolt throws it away with 10 seconds remaining, brings up second down.
Good defense from the York Suburban Trojans.
Very important, for this Trojans defense to hold Lampeter-Strasburg. I really believe they cannot afford to give up any more points here against the Lampeter-Strasburg Pioneers tonight.
Well, so far in the first half, Lampeter-Strasburg been hitting them with big plays, big chunk yards, 90 yards, big throws and things like that. So York Suburban needs to play tight defense and don't allow them to do that.
And here we go, second down here, moving left to right on the TV screen. Connor Nolt looking to throw the ball downfield, and he's going down hard.
And that was
by Garth Barclay.
And now to take us to halftime.
And Michael Benavena, and that will bring us to halftime here as the score. Lampeter-Strasburg 21, York Suburban 3, and it's halftime here at York Suburban. Stretch your legs out. Get ready for the York Suburban Marching Band as they're going to be coming out to entertain you, the fans. We hope to give you some scores from around the league here in District 3 action tonight as we bring the game to you on Sports Shooting Stars. We would like to thank you for tuning in this evening online, whether it's through Sports Shooting Stars or White Rose Community Television Channel. We thank you for tuning in. We'll be having an upcoming basketball season, which will be coming up in December and January. We'll be covering all the action, YIAA action.
Yeah, sports fans, if you give us a few minutes, we'll go ahead and switch these batteries around, give us a chance to warm up for a few minutes, huh, Todd?
No doubt about it, Du. I'm going to try to get some information, hopefully give you some scores here as again, York Suburban Marching Band is going to be coming out to entertain you, the fans, on a chilly night here at Dick May Field.
And we also want to shout out the marching bands. They do a lot of job. I mean, they do a great job with preparation and doing a good job out there as far as getting the music out and, you know, the formations and everything comes along with playing the instrument.
They put in a lot of time, just as do the student athletes do with the band and choir. And tonight it'll be on display as the York Suburban Trojans Marching Band is here to entertain you on a chilly Friday night here at York Suburban.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. The York Suburban Marching Band is proudly celebrating its 62nd year of providing musical entertainment in the York area community. The band is directed by Ashley Markey and Bria Kalazik. Additional staff include Jennifer Kaufman, Felicia Ensminger, Jesse Pitzer, Corbin Shearer, Nate Bushline, and Casey Lofty. The band is led by drum majors Brendan Peterson and Cade Fogdahl. Our field show is titled Woodstock. Join us as we celebrate the 50th anniversary of Woodstock, with the band playing some of the hit songs from that time, leading with Jimi Hendrix's rendition of the Star Spangled Banner.
Good evening, sports fans. It's Todd Edwards. We're back here with just under 3 minutes to go here before the start of the second quarter at Dick Mayfield. Here again, the score: Lampeter-Strasburg 21, York Suburban 3. In other action tonight taking place here in District 3 football action, playoff action, Upper Dauphin in the second quarter leads Delone Catholic 14-13. Middletown in the second quarter leads Lancaster Catholic 12-7. Bishop McDevitt 14, Susquehanna Township 7 in the second quarter. In the second quarter, Milton Hershey 22, Conrad Weiser 0. At halftime, Berks Catholic 7, Gettysburg 0. In the second quarter, all second quarter scores here: Cocalico 20, Governor Mifflin 0. Manheim Central 14, Warwick 7. Cedar Cliff 21, New Oxford 7. And Shippensburg 7, Exeter Township 3. Also in the second quarter, Wilson 21, Harrisburg 14, and Manheim Township 7, Central Dauphin 0. All Friday night scores here at halftime at Dick Mayfield. The York Suburban Marching Band is marching off the field and back to their seats here as we're going to get set to start the second quarter on a chilly Friday night lights here in York, Pennsylvania. Again, Lampeter-Strasburg up big right now at halftime, 21 to York Suburban 3. Hope to give you some scores later as this game progresses and give you some finals. Of course, big matchup in District 3 6A between Wilson and Harrisburg. And we want to remind our fans we're going to be switching gears from football to basketball. I would imagine the schedule will be coming out within the next month or two. High school basketball action begins after Thanksgiving in early December, and it'll go right through to early March. And we hope to have a big schedule of games in YAIAA action for you, the fans. And again, you can like us, like the page on Facebook, Sports Shooting Stars. We're also on Instagram and Twitter. Follow us. Also like to give a shout out to our sponsor tonight, CR Property Group with Eric Brewer. For all your real estate needs, check out CR Property Group on Facebook and social media, Instagram and Twitter, as the Lampeter-Strasburg team is coming back onto the field here. And we mentioned early in our telecast with Dew Jones, with these District 3 football games and the playoff action, I want to emphasize to our fans that are watching online, once you reach the playoffs, there are broadcast fees. And again, with each telecast and as you get down to the finals, the PIAA imposes broadcast fees for radio rights, television rights, and online broadcasting, streaming. So it's very important that our sponsor, we'd like to thank all our sponsors for this season, but particularly CR Properties tonight for tonight's sponsorship of this big game here with York Suburban. And still a second half to play here. They're down, York Suburban. Again, 21-3. As the York Suburban Trojans come back onto the field. And both teams are stretching out right now, just trying to get warmed up and get the blood flowing a little bit here on a chilly night as the temperatures have reached into the 20 degrees here at York Suburban Field. Dew trying to stay warm, huh? How about it this on a chilly Friday? You got the space heater out, huh?
Yeah, we have
rather
the space heater out
innovative here in terms of your game day planning here with Sports Shooting Stars.
Yeah, our objective is to try to stay as warm as possible. So we got space heaters out here, some blankets, the whole nine.
And it's cold, but I want to emphasize to our viewers that are watching in their cozy confines at home, it is chilly out. It's dry, but very chilly here tonight. Probably one of the coldest games I think we've broadcasted. How about it?
Right.
During our 3-year run here with Sports Shooting Stars. I know there was that one rain game. Our camera operator Belinda Morales mentioned the rain game. I think that was a playoff game with York High last year, if I remember correctly, at Smalls Athletic Field. That was the district game as they played host to the Northern York Polar Bears.
I want to thank the fans for tuning in and also giving us some score updates. Give a quick shout out to Eric Charles Kuntz. He's giving us some updates throughout York County. Gettysburg is down 7-0 at halftime. Cedar Cliff is up 21-7 over New Oxford.
21-3 lead over the Trojans.
And I mentioned earlier during halftime, Harrisburg and Wilson are playing. You talk about two heavyweights in the 6A there bracket, too. I know you're familiar with Harrisburg as they defeated Central last week. Just how good is that Harrisburg ball club? You had a chance to see them last Saturday.
Yeah, Harrisburg is the real deal. A 6A school. I believe they won districts last year, and they also was a state finalist last year in football. So, they're right back at it. They're big guys. They know how to get down the field, break tackles, strong physical team. I expect Harrisburg to be back running deep in districts as well.
And Wilson's in that bracket, and Manheim Township, a lot of heavy hitters. And it's interesting to see just how the YAIAA is going to compete with schools from the Mid-Penn area and the Lancaster-Lebanon. I think you just have to do these teams as a non-conference and play your best against these teams. And to some extent, hope to use that as motivation when you're playing some of the bigger teams in 6A here in our region. But we're about ready for kickoff here as York Suburban is about set to kick it off here on a chilly night at Dick May Field. Griffin Smith tees the ball up.
And that's been a hot topic throughout the county as far as Mid-Penn and York teams playing against each other.
Number 7, Jacob Koppel. And the
Kickoff
up
goes
man
to number 7, Jacob Koppelman.
with the carry.
Bounds around the 30-yard line by number 26, Terrell Savory.
Lampeter-Strasburg 21, York Suburban 3 here as we get ready to start the third quarter here with just a few seconds. 11:53 to go here in the third quarter. The Pioneers in their white jersey tops are moving right to left on the TV screen. Connor Knowlton, shotgun formation, and the give to number 24, Drew Harris, and a nice carry.
24. Drew Harris with the carry, brought down by number 24, Nate Banks. Pick up a 4 on the play, makes it 2nd and 6.
And another carry. Big time tackle there.
Number 26, Owen Ficker.
With the carry, but brought down hard by Jace Henderson.
Yeah, that was a big tackle from Jace Henderson, and that's what they need in the second half. More big plays like that to get them back into the game.
Brings a lot of energy, and that brings the crowd to its feet here at Dick May Field. Brings up a third down for the Pioneers. Connor back in shotgun formation. He's scrambling, looking downfield and complete, but short of the first down here. And they need to get to the 40-yard line.
To number 11, Austin.
That'll bring up a fourth down for
by number 2,
Lampeter-Strasburg.
Short of the first down marker.
And a 3-and-out due for this Pioneer offense.
And that may be the first 3-and-out.
4th and 4 from the
Pioneers this game so far.
That brings out their punting unit here.
And as we said before, it's usually a tale of two halves. One team can come out rolling in the first half. In the second half, it can switch over.
The momentum can swing, and here we go. Nate Banks back to receive the punt. Brings the ball out to about the 35-yard line.
Nate Banks bobbles that punt.
Yeah, didn't bobble that pump, but was able to recover it and turn it into a couple positive yards.
First and 10 on the tackle, number 56, Nick Del Grande.
And it's really a new start, a new half here for York Suburban. The ball at about the 36-yard line with 9:56 to go. Lampeter-Strasburg 21, York Suburban 3. The backs are in an I formation. And they give to Savion Harrison. Breaks to the outside, out to the 40. Flag down, 45-50. 35-40, inside the 40, down to the 35-yard line. But emphasize there is a flag down on that play.
And it looks like that play maybe called back.
Could be a holding. Let's wait for the call.
On the tackle, number 7, Jacob Koppelman.
Jacob Koppelman, we've heard his name mentioned.
Holding against the Trojans.
Holding against the Trojans, and that's going to negate a big run there by Savion Harrison.
And for all intents and purposes, Savion Harrison's actually having a really good game. I mean, he's still getting down the field. He has over 100 yards now rushing. It's just that they can't capitalize on some of his big runs.
Exactly do, and that moves them back here to the ball at about the 32 or 27-yard line.
And as you can see, the Pioneers play with
19.
With no safety.
19, the give to Savion Harrison, looking for running room and gets back close to the original line of scrimmage there, dude.
It seems as though the Pioneers are almost daring York Suburban to pass the ball. They have all their guys up front and no safety.
Stacking the box, as they say, and still Savion's able to make some positive yards here. A 10-yard pickup. With just over 9 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Lampeter-Strasburg 21, York Suburban 3. York Suburban moving left to right on the TV screen. Backs are in an I formation.
And again, the Pioneers are stacking the box.
David Moy in motion. They give to Savion Harrison.
Savion Harrison with the carry, brings the ball up to the 42-yard line.
Yeah, and dude, you can take our viewers into that. You know, when defenses stack the box like this, it's almost really inviting for the quarterbacks to throw that ball downfield.
Yeah.
When you say you stack it, you may have 8, 9 men in the box, setting up a lot of single coverage on the outside for your potential receivers.
I'm sure Coach will figure that out, and he'll start throwing the ball down the field a bit more, knowing that they're all stacking the box.
Again, the give to Savion Harrison. Picks up a first down and more inside the 45.
Wow.
And he's gone to 35-30, 25-20, and brought down from behind. And wow, I thought he was gone there on that run. We've seen it so many times with Savion, but this Lampeter-Strasburg, they have a quick defense, too.
Yeah, that was a really good catch. I mean, that was a really good tackle from Brady Cole, the 6-foot junior for Lampeter-Strasburg Pioneers.
A game-saving tackle there, because that was going to be a touchdown by Savion Harrison. You know, once he gets in the open field, we've seen him. It's been off to the races for him. But right now, a new set of downs and new life for this York Suburban Trojan ball club, dude.
And I have never seen anybody chase Savion down like that, so that was a good tackle.
Give it to Nate Banks up the middle.
Nate Banks with the
tough sledding there for Nate Banks as Savion Harrison steps off the field for a quick breather.
Number 55, Jake Hines. Second and 8.
And after that big play from Savion, he came out the field, and we have a little indication that he may be a little gimpy or a little bit hurt from something that went on.
We've seen him not. I mean, you would think he'd want to be in on each and every down here, but he's off the field again. Nate backs the running back in an I formation, and they give to Nate Banks, and making something out of nothing. Nate Banks, what a spin move do inside the 5-yard line. An incredible sequence of plays there by York Suburban.
Yeah, that was a busted play that Nate Banks made something out of.
Brought down by number 12, Logan Bradley.
And, of course, the York Suburban faithful, this is bringing them to the feet. The student section decked out in Christmas gear tonight as music stations around our area started playing Christmas music. Well, the fans here, the student section, decided to dress in Christmas attire tonight.
Yeah, and I know this York Suburban fan, they're ready to explode. They're ready for them to get into the end zone.
And the backs are in an I formation. Cam Brewer to give to Nate Banks up the middle. And that was a third down play there, Dew. I don't think they picked it up. It's going to bring a fourth down.
Trojan first down. On their tackle, number 55, Jake Hines.
And number 2, Savion Harrison,
Is coming back in.
comes back into the game.
And Nate Banks steps out.
4th and 1.
Fourth and
from the
1
2.
with just over 6 minutes to go. Lampeter-Strasburg 21. York Suburban 3, but threatening here.
And this is a crucial play right here. York Suburban has to punch the ball in, or at least get that 1 yard to get the first down.
Yes, something that's avoided them all night tonight is that end zone. And let's see here, the backs are in an I formation. They give to Savion Harrison up the middle. Touchdown, Savion Harrison. And just like that, Bill, York Suburban's back in this ball game.
Harrison with the 2-yard scamper.
Much to the delight of the York Suburban faithful here at Dick Mayfield.
Hey, that was a good touchdown. They waited 3 quarters to get there, but they got there and they're chipping into the lead.
So important for them to get the ball into the end zone here. Griffin Smith on for the point after attempt. The kick is up and good.
That kick was nearly blocked, but they got it in there.
But here we are with 5:47 to go in the third quarter. Lampeter-Strasburg 21, York Suburban 10. And do we have a ball game with that score?
We definitely do. And like with any score, the energy has picked up on the York Suburban side.
We can feel it. I mean, we're on the side of York Suburban tonight. Over the last broadcast, if you remember, we were seated on the visitor side at midfield with the Gettysburg Warrior faithful. But with that touchdown there, it definitely picked up the spirit and the crowd energy here for York Suburban.
Now, this special team unit for York Suburban has to keep their head on a swivel. They got to make sure they get a good tackle, because last time Lampeter-Strasburg had an opportunity to run the ball back 85 yards.
And Griffin Smith has the ball teed up at the 40. He puts his foot into it, end over end.
Strong kick.
Number 8, Alex Knapp.
Alex Knapp with that carry again. We've heard his name called a few times tonight, too.
Take over 1st and 10.
Of course, he had that opening touchdown, big touchdown run for the Pioneers to break the ice for Lampeter-Strasburg tonight. Ball looks to be set up at about the 31-yard line here. The Pioneers in their white jersey tops with black and purple pants. Hit hard there.
Handoff to number 14, Giovanni Malatesta.
Yeah, Giovanni Malatesta, the sophomore, 5'5", 135-pound running back, 3-yard pickup.
Number 53, Garth Barkley.
And York Suburban right now, 2nd down for the Pioneers from Lampeter-Strasburg. It's going to be a timeout by the Pioneers, their first timeout here in the second half.
Their first of the half.
And that was a key timeout from the Strasburg coach. He wants to make sure that York Suburban doesn't keep this momentum going and try to slow it down a bit so they can keep control of this game.
Yeah, no doubt about it, too. Right now, York Suburban looking to possibly try to hold this Pioneer team to no more points here in the second half, and their offense to get back on track here with some scores.
Again, we encourage all fans to give us some updates and some scores on what's going on around the league and the district, so we can highlight it on the game on our live feed as well.
And we're back to action here, Dew, on a chilly night here Hunter Nolt looking to throw the ball and goes down hard.
Devontae Embry-Banks on the sack.
Big time sack there.
Nope.
By Devontae Banks. And they needed that. That brings up a 3rd down and long for the Pioneers. They need to get to about their 41-yard line for a 1st down.
And Devontae's 6'3", 245. He's a big man on the line. That York Suburban defensive line is starting to wake up now in the second half.
They are in a big 3rd down here, and York Suburban needs to hold them here. And their pass rush coming in again, and down Connor Nolt again. And boy, much to the delight of the Trojan faithful here. That brings up a 4th down, sacked by Garth Barkley, the D1 commit going to Syracuse, number 53 on your roster.
Yeah, and there was Barkley, Banks, and also Spellman, so they were all in there.
Big time sack, and that brings out the punting unit for Lampeter-Strasburg.
Nate Banks back there to receive.
Nate Banks at about his own 40-yard line here.
And Nate Banks is a very crafty runner. He can get in little seams and make a move.
And a poor punt by Lampeter-Strasburg. It may have been blocked and a flag down here. Let's see, is that maybe roughing?
Yeah, that was a late flag from the referee, and I believe it was running into the kicker.
Yeah,
There's a late flag on the field.
let's see here. We're awaiting word here from the officials.
And it's crucial what play they call on this, because it could be a 1st down or just a penalty against York Suburban as far as yardage.
Running into the kicker is the penalty against the Trojans.
So it looks like they'll re-kick.
They're going to re-kick. 5-yard penalty on that play due.
If that was roughing the kicker, that'd have been 15 yards, but it was only a 5-yard penalty for running into the kicker.
And we're back to action here. Clean punt, better punt there. Picked up by Nate Banks, and a move there. I'll talk about. Oh, and brought down hard. Had a hold of that jersey and brought him.
By the jersey by number.
Could not break free.
Bo Heiser.
Bo Heiser with the takedown there.
Take over.
Had plenty of jersey on that play. How about it, do?
Yeah, that was a rough move right there. Almost reminded me of a wrestling move there where he just kind of throw you around by your jersey.
York Suburban, it's going to bring their offense out, the ball at their own 45-yard line, moving left to right with 3:28 to go here in the chilly 3rd quarter here at York Suburban. Backs in the I formation. Lampeter-Strasburg 21, York Suburban 10. The give to Savion Harrison, looking for running room, and brought down hard. Nothing doing on that play, do.
Loss of a yard.
The key to York Suburban winning this game is blocking up front. And if they get some blocks in front of Savion Harrison, they can turn this game around very fast.
Down essentially by 2 scores here, do, with just over 3 minutes to go here. The ball at their 45-yard line.
And as we mentioned before, that Lampeter-Strasburg Pioneers are actually daring Cam Brewer to throw the ball down the field. They don't have a safety back there at all.
The fans can see the box is stacked there. Cam Brewer looking to go deep downfield.
There it is.
And Max Reiniger's there. Incomplete.
Max Reiniger had to turn into a defensive player, knock that ball down.
He did. He ended up becoming a defensive back on that play to avoid the interception by Lampeter-Strasburg.
Yeah, Reiniger had to step on him, a little bit more air on that ball, and it might have been a touchdown, but he had to come back and make a defensive play, so it wasn't an interception.
Yeah, and let's emphasize to our viewers at home again, Lampeter-Strasburg is stacking the box there. It looks like it's almost due like 10 players are in the box there. Let's see as they set up their formation.
Yeah.
Spread out a little more on this play.
Yeah, if they run a couple post routes, he should find someone open.
Cam Brewer looking to throw the ball deep downfield and has it. Nate Banks with the catch, 30, 25, 20, down the left sideline. Inside the 10, touchdown, Nate Banks.
Big time.
And just like that, dude, with 2:31 to go, York Suburban's knocking on this door here at Dick Mayfield.
Big time play. Looks like there might be a penalty for celebration, but still touchdown nonetheless.
Flags on the field.
A flag down. We want to emphasize to our fans that are watching at home, a flag down on the play after an exciting play there, dude.
I think that had something to do with the celebration afterwards, but it's still a touchdown nonetheless.
Oh, the no fun league here in the high school level, huh? No celebrations. Do you remember when they used to do back in the day with the Cowboys and the Redskins?
Oh, big
and
time.
Big rivalries where they were celebrating the end zone.
Yes, sir.
Like against the Trojans.
And there is an unsportsmanlike call against the
Touchdown is
Trojan.
good.
The touchdown stands. That'll be marked off on the kickoff. But just like that, fans, Lampeter-Strasburg,
Assessed on the kickoff.
21. With the point pending here, York Suburban could pull within 4 points, due, with plenty of time to go here on a chilly Friday night here in York, Pennsylvania.
Had to give Cam Brewer some credit on that pass as well. He took a big hit when he passed the ball, but he got the ball where he needed to go to, and that was Nate Banks for that 50-yard
Nate Banks
scamper.
made some great moves, and off to the end zone he went, and boy, just like that, we got a ball game here, Friday night, District 3 action here.
Given this extra point, that'd be 14 straight points from York Suburban.
And the momentum clearly seems to be on the side of the York Suburban.
55-yard
completion from Cam Brewer to Nate Banks, and he made some moves to make it happen here tonight, and much to the delight of the York Suburban faithful.
And all of a sudden,
interesting, they're going for 2-point conversion here.
To make it a 3-point game.
Make it a 3-point game, and
not a bad play when you got the Pioneers reeling back a little bit.
Flag down on the play, and it looks like a false start called against the York Suburban offensive line.
They may go for the extra point now.
Yeah, that's going to move them back 5 yards. Interesting here to see what happens next, and it looks as if, that their offense is coming off for York Suburban, at least to talk to Coach Andy Laux. And they're going to stay on the field for this 2-point. Again, they're looking at a score here, obviously, with a 2-point conversion within 3, but they're still going to need a touchdown to pull ahead of the Pioneers.
Yeah, and they're knocking at the door right now as far as like taking over this game. So the Pioneers have to do a good job with stopping them on this 2-point conversion.
Cam Brewer looking to throw the ball downfield. Plenty of room in front of him, and he's going to make a move to the end zone, and look, it keeps his legs moving, and did he get in? No signal yet. Yes, the 2-point conversion by Cam Brewer makes it happen. 18 right now. Lampeter-Strasburg 21, York Suburban 18 with 2:31 to go in the third quarter.
Hey, that was a gutsy move, gutsy play.
And on that play, Savion Harrison is down by the goal line here, looking to stretch his leg out.
There is an injured Trojan player on the field.
Not exactly the sight you want to see if you're a York Suburban fan.
Well, that's the one guy you don't want to go down for York
not
Suburban.
At all. And he is down near the end zone here. The training staff for York Suburban's out tending to him right now. And again, we want to emphasize the score here. Lampeter-Strasburg 21, York Suburban 18. It looks like maybe a hamstring issue. I mean, looking to stretch the
That's what I was thinking.
Out,
looked like a hamstring issue or a cramp.
The coach, the training staff has him up. Not able to put much pressure on it. It looks like his left leg there, Again, not what you want to see if you're a York Suburban fan here.
And it's hard to recover from an injury or from an illness like that with this weather out here as well. With it being around 24 degrees out, it can stiffen up very fast.
And hope they get things worked out there. The training staff is down tending to him. But, boy, we got a game here tonight here.
Yeah, it looked like Savion Harrison can't put any pressure on that left leg, and he's in some pain right now.
Yes, and he's being carried off here by the training staff. And we're getting set to kick off here. Griffin Smith.
Hopefully it's just a cramp from Savion. Like I said, it looks like a hamstring injury.
Kicks the ball end over end. Kick to the up man at about the 20-yard line, looking to break out and down hard. Austin Stolfus goes down.
Number 11, Austin Stolfus brings that kickoff up to the 30-yard line where he's brought down by number 16, Max Reinecker.
Good tackle for number 16, Max Reinecker.
And the York Suburban faithful back on their feet here as the training staff continues to stretch out running back Savion Harrison.
And this possession right here is very key for both teams.
And boy, what a defensive effort there, Duke.
And that's Nasir Spellman, number 56.
Spellman,
Nasir
number
Spellman
56,
leads
with the
Trojan
tackle.
Tacklers.
Important for this York Suburban defense to hold them for a 3 and out, and with clearly the momentum on the side of the Trojans to keep the momentum going and moving here for York Suburban at their home field.
And they had Nasir Spellman, listed at 6'3", 280.
And again, it brought down hard. Again, that's going to be a 3rd down, and a lot of energy on this defense for York Suburban.
With the carry. Tripped up by number 22, Michael Benavenia.
Michael Benavenia with the tackle, number 22, a 2-yard pickup. 3rd and 8 for the Pioneers.
And we've been called Michael Benavenia's name a few times tonight. He's been all over the field, especially on the defensive end.
And he's number 22 on your program there at home if you're watching.
He has a brother that plays on the team as well.
And the training staff continues to tend to Savion Harrison, looking to stretch out his left leg there. And boy, they're just swarming all over. And outside, they're going to be short of the first down, dude. It's going to be a 4th down.
And that play there for the Pioneers in the first half actually worked. They got big yardage off that play. But this time, York Suburban sniffed that out.
Yes. It seems as if they've made the adjustments due defensively, and they figured some things out for this against this Pioneer offense.
4th and 13.
Harrison is on his feet now, looking to jog gingerly right now, hoping to get back into this game here on this next series, as the punting unit is out for the Lampeter-Strasburg. The punt is off, end over end. And it's going to take a Lampeter-Strasburg bounce and inside the 30-yard line to about the 27, 28-yard line.
Dead at the 28-yard line. Where
it's 57 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter.
7 seconds remaining in the quarter.
Lampeter-Strasburg 21, York Suburban 18. And that 2-point conversion was pivotal because a field goal will tie it. Of course, a touchdown will move them ahead. And the student base here at York Suburban yelling, Savion, Savion.
Yeah, he's jogging. He's back in motion right now. I think that was a cramp in his leg.
You know how much he wants to get back into this game here. Over 100 yards already rushing. Backs are in the I formation for Suburban. They give to Nate Banks up the middle, and plenty of running room for Nate Banks.
Banks for an 8-yard pickup.
Big 8-yard pickup.
By number 7, Jacob Koppelman.
An 8-yard pickup here with just under a minute to go here in the 3rd quarter on a chilly Friday night. District 3 football, 4A, York Suburban, Lampeter-Strasburg. Again, the backs are in the I formation for York Suburban. Cam Brewer under center. And they give to Nate Banks up the middle. 1st down and more.
Nate Banks gets the first
and a new set of downs here for York Suburban, do.
And Nate Banks is having himself a solid game as well.
Brought down again by number 7, Jacob Koppelman.
Haven't seen many turnovers this game, and that's district football right there. When you have low turnovers and just smash mouth football.
Well, remember earlier in the game, Cam Brewer did throw the 1 interception.
Right.
But beyond that, it's been pretty much mistake-free football here by both teams tonight.
And it looks like York Suburban is going to hold this out and go right into the 4th quarter.
Well, fans, buckle up. We're going to have the final 12 minutes to go here in an exciting District 3 football game brought to you by Sports Shooting Stars as we bring the game to you. And as you can hear the York Suburban faithful, they are on their feet tonight, and rightly so, as they are down by just 3 points here. Lampeter-Strasburg 21, York Suburban 18. And it should be an exciting final 12 minutes, Stu.
Served by District 3. M&T Bank extends its best wishes to all the participants at this year's District 3 football championships and extends its thanks to all the families, coaches, and officials who make the championships
Want to take the time to thank our sponsor, CR Property Group, with Eric Brewer for all your real estate needs. Check out CR Property Group on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, social media. Like his page, contact CR Property Group with Eric Brewer. Thanks again for sponsoring the playoff game tonight. And we thank the fans for tuning in tonight, live online, whether you're watching us on White Rose Community Television or Sports Shooting Stars. We thank you as we bring the game to you. The backs are in the I formation. Savion Harrison is back into this game. And the gives to Savion Harrison up the middle, out to midfield, and a nice carry by Savion Harrison. You got to think he wants to put this on his back tonight and carry his team to victory tonight.
Keep your eyes on the guy with the gold cleats.
8-yard pickup,
Yes.
and 2.
Second and
Ball
2.
at the midfield stretch.
We are
On
here in the
tackle,
fourth
number
quarter of an
55,
exciting
Dave
Friday
Brown.
night game under the lights here at Dick May Field. Savion in the slot formation there, in motion. Savion Harrison, the give to Savion Harrison. And I tell you, you notice this Lampeter-Strasburg, they tackle and they get a hold of you, and they don't let go. And it's been quite evident tonight during the course of this game.
Yeah, they don't care if they grab onto your jersey, your sock, your shoe, whatever. They're going to grab onto you and try to hold you
and they
hold
don't
you back.
let you go. And we've seen it again tonight there on that example with Savion Harrison's carry. It brings up a third down for York Suburban.
3rd and 6. And this is a crucial play right here for York Suburban and also for the Pioneers.
The box is stacked there, and that could offside. And boy, what a costly penalty for Lampeter-Strasburg. It would appear to be an offsides. It is.
The
Pioneers,
first down.
an automatic first down, and boy, what a mental mistake there by Lampeter-Strasburg do.
And Lampeter-Strasburg have been playing a very solid game, but they are on the road, and maybe this home field advantage is starting to be a factor for them.
Of course, York Suburban down by 3 right now. I want to emphasize, Lampeter-Strasburg 21, York Suburban 18, but they're threatening York Suburban. Backs are in an I formation. The box is stacked. The give, Cam Brewer breaks out of that tackle, arm tackle, and looking to make some yard flag down on the play. It turned a negative into a positive there, Cam Brewer, with that scramble.
Did a good job with that, but it may be a block in the back.
Brought down by number 54, Mike Del Grande.
We heard Mike Del Grande's name mentioned again, the star defensive player for Lampeter-Strasburg. And defensive hold against Lampeter-Strasburg. And boy, another mental mistake by the Pioneers here.
Starting to see a few mental mistakes that we didn't see in the first half from the Pioneers.
And of course, York Suburban's here to capitalize on it. Another first down with just over 10 minutes to go here.
At the 34-yard line of Lampeter-Strasburg.
And another 10 more
yards. Can you sense some of this momentum now clearly on the side of the Trojans?
Yeah, we said that earlier. Like I said, sometimes it's a tale of two halves. One team can come out rolling. In the second half, another team comes out rolling. So, looks like York Suburban's rolling right now.
The give to Savion Harrison, looking for running room. And they're all over him on that play, too.
Yeah, the Pioneers blew that play up right there.
To Harrison.
Harrison again, maybe dealing with some cramp,
it looks like coming
issues.
up off that play, and
by Mike Del Grande,
and Nate Banks, he's going to take a step off the field right now. Nate Banks in 2nd and 12 for York Suburban. The ball at the 36-yard line of the Pioneers with just under 9.5 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter at Dick May Field. Offense is spread out. Cam Brewer looking to throw the ball downfield, incomplete. Brings up a third down.
Number 24, Nate Banks.
Incomplete pass to Nate Banks.
And that was a rough throwdown for number 12, Logan Bradley from the Pioneers. He took Nate Banks and kind of threw him around after that play. Fans wanted a penalty, but
they did not get it. But right now, with 9:12 to go, York Suburban, what do they have dialed up here on this play call?
The officials are letting them play.
Looks like Jamal Lewis, the single setback there with Cam Brewer in the backfield. They set him out.
Again, it's one-on-one coverage all across the board.
Empty backfield set. Cam Brewer looking to go downfield. Throws the ball down and picked off by Lampeter-Strasburg. Is that Logan Bradley?
Pass is picked off by number 12, Logan Bradley.
With a pick, and just like that,
he's brought down.
second interception for Cam Brewer tonight,
Yeah, Cam, those 2 interceptions that he did throw were kind of short. Got to put a little bit more air on the ball to give his wide receivers the opportunity to go catch it.
Both teams have 3 timeouts here. We're in the fourth quarter.
9 minutes to go in the fourth quarter.
Ball at the 21-yard line of Lampeter-Strasburg, and a big run up the middle.
Number 24.
And again, we haven't seen Lampeter-Strasburg play
Drew
at all this year. But watching them play, they're a very solid team. They like to run the ball. They throw when they have to, but they're a big, solid 4A football team.
The scoreboard is back.
And the scoreboard. Ball on the 28-yard line of Lampeter-Strasburg. And a big run by Lampeter-Strasburg down the left
Drew Harris
sideline. Drew Harris with a first down and more due on that play.
By number 24, Nate Banks.
And again, Todd, this drive here could decide the game.
It could, yes. And the ball just short of midfield here on the 48-yard line of Lampeter-Strasburg. Connor Knowlton, shotgun formation. And there we go. A little tightening up of the defense there for York Suburban.
Number 24, Drew Harris.
Drew Harris. We're hearing Drew Harris' name called a lot.
And on paper, between these two teams, they matched up very well on paper. I mean, their rushing per yardage, their passing per game was almost identical.
Connor Knowlton back in the completed pass.
Knowlton's pass is complete to number 11, Austin Stolfus.
Austin Stolfus, the junior wide receiver again. We're hearing his name mentioned a lot tonight. And another first down for Lampeter-Strasburg. They're moving the ball here, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, Stolfus is Stolfus is the number 1 receiver.
Drew
Harris with another effective run here for this offense for the Pioneers. And just like that, we talk about momentum. Clearly back on the side of Lampeter-Strasburg. That'll be the first time out for York Suburban. Each team will have 2 remaining here with 7:26 to go in the fourth quarter. Lampeter-Strasburg 21, York Suburban 18.
And that was a key timeout for York Suburban because the momentum start to sway on the Pioneer side, and I know the coach wants to slow that down so they don't get that touchdown and put the game away.
Yeah, it's important, I think, for York Suburban to hold this team number 1, and if they're going to give up any points they can't afford to give any more up than a possible field goal attempt here with the score where we're at with 7:26 to go here in the fourth quarter.
To serve the alternative education needs of students. A great team.
Yeah, this has been an excellent game so far, though, Todd.
It has been a great game. I mean, it started
scoring
out.
Points, back and forth, good hits, good clean game on a chilly November night.
Oh, upended there.
Drew Harris with the carry again.
Harris.
Tripped up by number 5, Donald Dent.
Donald Dent with a big tackle there
for
York Suburban.
And Donald Dent's another guy we called a few times on defense as far as laying a good hit and leaving it all out there. The 5'10 senior, Donald Dent.
Drew Harris again with the carry.
Drew Harris, his name and number being called often here in this series, this drive.
For the Trojans.
Under 7 minutes to go here in an exciting District 3 Class 4A matchup between Lampeter-Strasburg and York Suburban. Looking to go deep downfield. And caught. No, incomplete. He did not hold on to that ball the whole way through it.
Pass intended for number
Hey, that was a
1.
pinpoint catch, but he couldn't hold the ball in to bring it in for a touchdown.
Austin Stolzfus could not hold on to it. That brings up a 3rd down now and 6 for the Pioneers here. The ball on the 24-yard line of York Suburban with 6:38 to go. A big 3rd down here for the York Suburban defense.
Yeah, I think this drive is key, very crucial to who's going to win this game.
Connor Nolt, the give to Drew Harrison, not going to get it there, dude.
Wow.
It's 4th down and brought down hard.
Harrison, he is stopped by number 53,
Garth Barclay,
Barclay,
the Division I commit going to
4th
Syracuse
down.
University, all 6'7".
1 yard loss on the play.
Now it's 4th and 7.
4th
with
and 7,
6
and
minutes and 15 seconds to go.
And it looks as if the offense is looking to the sideline there for Lampeter-Strasburg. It doesn't look as if they're bringing the kicking unit out. They're going to go for it here on 4th down and 7. The ball on the 24-yard line.
And if they
with
would
just,
kick,
just the 6 minutes to go and counting, and the crowd here is deafening at Dick Mayfield on 4th down.
it's loud.
Looking to go deep downfield. Incomplete, and what a stop, dude. Wow, what a 4th down stop there by York Suburban, and the ball will turn over to York Suburban Trojan.
Hey, that was a great big hit from Nate Banks. He put his helmet right in that
Clean
kid's chest.
tackle and could not hold on for the ball.
First
And
and 10 for the Trojans from their own 25 with 5:50 remaining in the contest.
Hey, that was a big time play from
big
Nate
time
Banks.
play from Nate Banks, and the ball turns over. The York Suburban offense back on the field on their own 25-yard line with 5:50 to go. Lampeter-Strasburg 21, York Suburban 18. Backs are in the I formation. And the give to Savion Harrison up the middle. And a possible fumble. Was he
Savion
down?
Harrison with the carry.
And
the fumble, and Lampeter-Strasburg.
And a fumble by Savion Harrison and Lampeter-Strasburg, just like that, do. After the 6-yard pickup, a fumble.
it's not like the NFL where you can have a replay or challenge the play, because some of the York Suburban fans are thinking that Savion was down, but the referee saw otherwise.
Yes, and just like that, momentum-wise, back on the side of Lampeter-Strasburg. Ball at the 31-yard line. The keeper by Connor Nolt up the middle. A nice run by the quarterback, Connor Nolt.
Connor Nolt with the quarterback
The
keeper.
6'2" junior from Lampeter-Strasburg.
David Moy. 8-yard gain on the play, 2nd and 2.
2nd down and 2 for Lampeter-Strasburg, and the 3rd turnover due tonight for York Suburban. 1 fumble and 2 interceptions. And they give to Owen Fickert.
Owen Fickert with the carry for the 1st down for the Pioneers.
And a 1st down pickup there for Lampeter-Strasburg.
David Moy.
Ball on the 15-yard line here of York Suburban. The clock continues to tick, under 5 minutes to go. And a big-time run there, it looks like, by Drew Harris.
Drew Harris with the carry.
Number 24.
Close to another Pioneer 1st down.
And depending upon the outcome of this game, you think to yourself, 3 turnovers by York Suburban.
I was just thinking that.
As the clock continues to tick, and clearly the momentum on the side of Lampeter-Strasburg, up by 3, but threatening. The keeper by Connor Nolt, and he's in for the touchdown.
With the Pioneer touchdown.
It's a good touchdown.
A big-time play there for Lampeter-Strasburg with 4:12 to go.
Yeah, and that wing T formation that the Pioneers been in all night has been very effective as far as them getting down the field and having leading blockers and getting them extra yardage that they needed. York Suburban did a great job in the second half with limiting their touchdowns, but that one touchdown they have right now gave them a good cushion.
They did with 4:12 to go here, in the fourth quarter of the District 3 football game. Between York Suburban coming into this game undefeated at 10-0. Lampeter-Strasburg 8-3.
Yeah, and it was a great. I mean, still 4 minutes left on the clock. They're down by 9 points. They've been going back and forth the whole game, and as we alluded to earlier, some of the turnovers for York Suburban did hurt them in the game. Yes. But it's been a back and forth affair the whole time.
But you do tend to look at stats, and you see turnovers for a team, those that have none versus those that are able to get some during the course of the game. And then in a tight contest, they could be a key indicator as to who will prevail. And right now, Lampeter-Strasburg's up. And it looks like they're going for the 2-point conversion here.
And then when you see guys like Savion Harrison, uncharacteristic, have a turnover, which is a fumble.
And brought down hard, and no, they're not going to get the 2-point conversion here.
By number 22, Michael Benavenia.
Michael Benavenia with the tackle. Lampeter-Strasburg 27, York Suburban 18 with 4:12 to go here in the fourth quarter of District 3 playoff football, brought to you by Sports Shooting Stars. My broadcast partner, Dew Jones, and yours truly, Todd Edwards. We're bringing the game to you tonight from a chilly York Suburban home field here.
Yeah, we want to thank all the fans for tuning in the whole year. Definitely tuning in tonight. Like I said, we try to bring you the best games that York County has to offer, and this is one of the best games. Like I said, we're in the districts. You don't always see a district game on TV. Online. So, this is a treat for us and also for the fans.
Yes. And we saw some of our viewers, even from the warm confines of Florida, welcome you to the telecast, enjoying 70-degree temperatures in the Sunshine State as we're in the 20-degree range now here as we're nearing the end of the game here at Dick May Field in York, Pennsylvania.
Andrew Ryan,
Let's see if York Suburban can pick up some good yardage off this kickoff.
Yeah, at this level, you play a full 48 minutes, anything can happen. And with that, the left-footed kicker,
Squib
kick to the up man. Interesting decision there. Michael Benavena with the carry, and York Suburban's going to have a nice field position.
Yeah, they start the field.
4:07 to go.
From their own 40-yard line with 4:07 remaining in the contest.
Yeah, starting at the 40-yard line, down 9 points. You want to get a quick score, and then just lay it all on your defense as far as getting a turnover or getting the ball back.
And emphasize to our viewers at home, both teams have 2 timeouts remaining, again, with 4:07 to go. Backs are in an I formation.
And Cam Brewer has to keep his confidence.
The give to Savion Harrison, looking to break to the outside. And a flag down on that play.
Looks like that might be a face mask.
Down on the field, Savion Harrison with the 2-yard gain. Brought down by number 55.
And again, Cam Brewer has to keep his cool, and also know that he can go down the field as long as he puts enough air on the ball to get the ball down to the right receiver.
And we've seen this Lampeter-Strasburg team; they've stacked the box, with 8-9 guys in the box, which sets up some ideal passing situations.
It does
for Cam Brewer.
Oh, the post route's been open. It's just that some of the plays been a little bit short, but the post route is open. But right there,
and a
sports
big-time
fans.
Penalty there with the face back, the personal foul face mask there against the Pioneers at the 42-yard line with 4:01 to go here, in the fourth quarter. Still plenty of time to go here for the Trojans. Backs are in an I formation. Cam Brewer under center.
Here it
Drops
is.
Back. And intercepted. The fourth turnover for York Suburban, an ill-advised throw there, and that may have sealed the deal for Lampeter-Strasburg. Logan Bradley with the pickoff as Cam Brewer was going down and threw the ball
Pioneers ball
rather frantically, and
Hey, see you later, man. Thank you. Yep, thank you.
and the ball set up on the Trojans' 42-yard line with 3:44 to go, and fans that are here in the stands are starting to file out, but we still have plenty of game here left as we're back to action. Drew Harrison with a carry, and if you're Lampeter-Strasburg, you don't want to turn the ball over at all and just run the clock out and get out of here with a W here at Dick May Field. Lampeter-Strasburg on the cusp of winning. Second-round matchup here against the undefeated York Suburban Trojans, and not exactly the way they wanted to end potentially their season coming into this game due at 10-0.
No, it's been a really good season for York Suburban. I mean, they put a lot of eyes on them as far as in the district and things like that, but, you know, they ran into a tough team today. York Suburban had a couple key turnovers that kind of swung the game in a different direction. But like you know, like we always say, you got to play into the whistle. You got to play into the 0 seconds on the clock, and that's what they're going to do.
The fourth turnover really is tough to overcome. Any team you give 4 turnovers.
And that play, and that last play with Cam Brewer is kind of fluky a little bit for him to throw the ball up like that, and then for the other team to actually catch it and have some yards on the return. So
Connor Nolt with the keeper there on third down.
Nolt, quarterback keeper.
And I think he's going to be short of the first down here. Clock continues to run with just over 2 minutes to go here.
Spellman brings up fourth down.
Clearly, Lampeter-Strasburg is in no hurry to get this play off here as the clock continues to tick. Both teams with 2 timeouts.
And I've been pretty impressed with Lampeter-Strasburg as well. They're a big team. They run hard. They run fast.
Tackle well.
Scrappy.
And the winner of this game plays the winner of Susquehanna Township at Bishop McDevitt. And it looks like that may have been an approachment call against York Suburban. And if that's the case, it'll be an automatic first down for Lampeter-Strasburg. And it is.
First down.
First down for Lampeter-Strasburg.
Harris on the carry, brought down by number 56, Nazir Spellman. Timeout on the field.
Nazir Spellman with the tackle, and a timeout there for York Suburban with 1:12 to go here in the fourth quarter. Fans, we want to mention to you here in tonight's telecast, we're going to be having a basketball season coming up, right, Stu? We're looking to put a schedule together, and maybe with some recommendations from the fans, they can give their comments.
Yeah, this will be our official last game of our football season here. And from here, we're going right into the basketball season. We're going to have about 7 to 10 games this year that we're going to be featuring. And again, we'll try to feature the best games in your county and beyond.
And I hope to give some scores here before the end of our telecast from around the league. The other district action taking place this chilly Friday night around the Susquehanna Valley.
Owen Pickard, number 26 with the carry. Brought down by number 7, Jace Henderson.
Also want to encourage the future sports, future sponsors that they can reach out to us during the basketball season. You know, we run commercials during the basketball season. We also run, you know, just different advertisements, and, you know, we like to cross brand and get the word out. If you have a local business or you just want to talk about anything, you come up to the booth during halftime. We have people come over and talk, and, you know, just try to get the word out there, whatever you're doing.
no doubt about it, here this Friday night at Dick Mayfield. Again, Lampeter-Strasburg 27, York Suburban 18, and with 58 seconds to go, it appears as if the Pioneers will move on. Next week, they will play the winner, of course, of Susquehanna Township and Bishop McDevitt.
And yeah, going into districts, we didn't really have, normally we do a player of the game, but this, going to district, we don't really want to do a player of the game. We just want to congratulate the winning team and tell them good luck moving forward and things like that. And, so this will be a little bit different for us because we won't actually be out there giving away a player a T-shirt.
Another effective run by the Pioneers here this week. Drew Harris, we've heard his name and number mentioned a lot tonight. Had a great game running the ball, Drew Harris. And this may be the final play here in the fourth quarter, as a lot of the York Suburban faithful have started to file out here on a chilly night at Dick Mayfield. And with that, there you have it, sports fans. Your final score tonight, Lampeter-Strasburg 27, York Suburban 18.
That should be the final. Lampeter-Strasburg 27.
And York Suburban don't have to hang their head low at all. They had a great season. They came across a team in districts, which is Lampeter-Strasburg, that, played a better game tonight, and they move on. So congratulations to Lampeter-Strasburg Pioneers for their great win tonight. And also salute York Suburban for having a good season and, going as far as they can go.
No doubt about it, too. And we'd like to thank our sponsor for tonight's game, CR Property Group with Eric Brewer. For all your real estate needs, check out CR Property Group with Eric Brewer on Facebook, on Instagram and social media.
And even the fans that we have out in Lancaster, we just had the Lancaster area tune into our games, so we want them to tune into some of our games this year. Go to Sports Shooting Stars page. We featured over 41 games so far in 3 seasons.
It's hard to believe we broadcasted that many games, dude, but it's been a pleasure. I know it has been for you, as it has for I. And
certainly
thank
has.
Melinda Morales for being out here under the elements. She's been on the IR list with her twisted ankle, but she gutted it out, and your sons are here as well. And it's been a great season, 5 games for Sports Shooting Stars. And we'd like to thank the fans for tuning in online tonight.
For sure.
You're watching on White Rose Community Television or our Sports Shooting Star page. It's been a great run, and we appreciate your support. We do have some other scores, all in fourth quarter action here. Umper Dolphin 30, Delone Catholic 20, Middletown 33, Lancaster Catholic 15, Bishop McDevitt 21, Susquehanna Township 7, Milton Hershey 22, Conrad Weiser 3. A final, Berks Catholic 14, Gettysburg 7. In fourth quarter action, Cocaligo 42, Governor Mifflin 14. Third quarter, Manheim Central 21, Warwick 20. In the fourth quarter, Cedar Cliff 42, New Oxford 13. And how about this in the 6A semifinals? Harrisburg 26, Wilson 21.
Wow.
And Manheim Township 21, Central Dauphin 14. There's your scores straight from Game Time PA tonight. And as the players file off the field, York Suburban's players file off the field. For a lot of the seniors, their final game here tonight, including Garth Barkley, the Division I commit from Syracuse. And somewhat of a disappointing end to York Suburban's season, but as you said earlier, still a 10-1 season, a successful season.
Yeah, they had a stellar season, just couldn't close the deal against this district team from Lancaster, Lampeter-Strasburg. Hats off to them for having a great game and being poised and playing on the road. I mean, that's so hard to play on the road, and then coming in and beating a number 1 team in
number
district.
Number 1 seed, yeah. So, York Suburban, a number 1 seed, and again, yes. A chilly night. We survived. I think my feet have even survived here. But it's been a chilly night and a great evening to spend with our fans and you and the whole staff here at Sports Shooting Stars. And again, one more shout out to our sponsor, CR Property Group with Eric Brewer. For all your real estate needs, check out Eric Brewer and CR Property Group on Facebook.
And yeah, if anybody's interested in sponsoring with us or volunteering or just coming out to see what Sports Shooting Stars is about, we appreciate that. We encourage that.
We're on social media. Message Dew Jones, Todd Edwards. Check out through inbox through Sports Shooting Stars for sponsorships. As we stated earlier, we're going to be having an exciting basketball season coming up, and it should be fun with some of the teams in the area, whether it be Central York, Northeastern, York High. We'll carry a bevy of teams this year, and it should be an exciting. It's just hard to believe we're transitioned from football to basketball, but we'll bring the game to you courtesy of Sports Shooting Stars.
Well, and again, we'll have that York Suburban versus Kenderdale game again playing this year. We did it last year. They went to double overtime, and that was an exciting game.
That was our first time we were actually here at York Suburban for a broadcast.
Yeah.
And we've been back. And I'd like to thank the athletic director for York Suburban, Matt Marshall. He's been very inviting to us here with Sports Shooting Stars. And I know a disappointing night in terms of the loss. But, again, big picture-wise, he's turned a lot of the sports programs around here at York Suburban.
Definitely did. Again, sports fans, thanks for tuning in. Stay active. Check us out on Sports Shooting Stars, our like page. We're always posting new local events and anything sports related in the county. So if you see us on there, check their page out. We'll be there. I'm signing off. It's time to get warm, Todd. What do you say about it?
For Todd Edwards.
For Dew Jones.
Have yourself a great night, and stay tuned for more action with Sports Shooting Stars in the upcoming basketball season. Have a great night.
Good night.